Nick Mullens probably just threw the dumbest and weirdest interception that you will ever see in the Vikings versus Bengals game. To set some context for the situation here, there's just 31 seconds left before halftime. It's 3rd down and 7 for the Vikings from the Bengals' 22-yard line, and the Vikings do not have any timeouts because Nick Mullens took an earlier sack. This is a situation where Nick Mullens, whatever he does, he cannot take a sack here because then they'll have to rush the field goal unit on to try to kick the field goal. You cannot put yourself in that situation. You've got to find a way to get the ball out of your hands if your read isn't there. And I guess he technically does do that, but here in this situation, Nick Mullens has to step up. You're so close to the end zone. Just throw the ball as far as you can out of the back of the end zone. He's got time to do that here. His read isn't there. You're just trying to preserve a field goal at this point and survive the down. Instead, Nick Mullens steps up into pressure, and it looks like he's going to take a sack. You'll see here, he tries to avoid the sack by throwing the ball away at the last minute, but he has no velocity on the ball, and it lands right in the belly of B.J. Hill, the Bengals defensive lineman, and this is a forward pass. This is an interception by Nick Mullens that bounces off of B.J. Hill's face mask, and it lands after a little bobble there right into his waiting arms. Just from a situational football perspective, taking a sack in that situation is the worst thing you can do. And then you make it even worse by deciding, oh, I'm going to try to avoid the sack, and I'm just going to throw it right into the belly of B.J. Hill. I don't understand this at all. This would have probably been intentional grounding anyway had it not been an interception, and it would have been a loss of down. So at the end of the day, man, an absolutely dumb and egregious mistake by Nick Mullens, and this might go down as the worst interception in NFL history.